really tight later on today as far as heavy traffic there. Right now, it's just the departure level. That, of course, is the upper level. It's pretty busy. That's understandable. So if you're dropping somebody off, go for the lower level. It's the arrivals level, but technically it will be a lot lighter in the morning hours. That'll probably change later on today. Echo Park, we've got a fire reported under the freeway, 101 freeway northbound at Glendale Boulevard. Also in Corona, that crash is cleared, 91 westbound before Lincoln. In downtown LA, we've got a crash that has cleared on the 10 freeway westbound at Grand. You'll still find some slow traffic out of the East LA interchange. With Southern California's most accurate traffic reports, I'm Will Bolshreiber.
These new cars are so advanced.
Thank you, Tim.
You can talk. Can you give me advice?
Well, you should have bought me with the Navy Federal Credit Union auto loan.
Really?
Correct. You could have received great rates and a pre-approval that's good for 90 days.
Do you have an off feature?
Do not be rude, Tim.
Learn more at NavyFederal.org/auto loans. Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission. Navy Federal is insured by NCUA. Credit and collateral subject to approval.
Sometimes you need a little help keeping your home running smoothly. That's where the Home Depot Home Services comes in. Our local, licensed, and insured experts can handle all your home maintenance needs. And you can rest easy knowing that all work is backed by the Home Depot. Plus, financing options are available. Let our trusted experts help keep your home safely maintained so you can focus on the things that matter most. The Home Depot Home Services. Let us do it for you. For license information, visit homedepot.com/license numbers.
Hey, Dad, I gotta come clean about something.
Okay.
I only paid for a brand new Hyundai Tucson.
Oh, you might be on the naughty list.
Feels so right, it almost feels wrong. The Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Get 0% APR for 60 months, plus 0 payments for 90 days on all Hyundai Tucson, Tucson Hybrid, Santa Fe, or Santa Fe Hybrid models. Visit your local Hyundai dealer today. Offer ends December 1st. Call
562-314-4. Free online social casino games for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
Lowe's knows that saving is always top of mind this season. Shop early Black Friday deals like 25% off select pre-lit artificial Christmas trees. Plus, get free select DeWalt, Cobalt, or Craftsman tools when you buy a select battery or combo kit. Lowe's, we help, you save. Valid through 12/3 while supplies last. Selection varies by location.
Visit your nearby Lowe's on North Ashland Avenue in Chicago.
Do you know the 3 T's of Thanksgiving? Turkey for eating, table for gathering, and touchdowns for winning. With DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL, every touchdown could bring you closer to cashing in. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use promo code HEART. That's promo code HEART. Bet $5 and get $200 in bonus bets if your bet wins. In partnership with DraftKings, the crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY at 467-369. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. On behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort in Kansas, pass-through per wager tax may apply in Illinois. 21 and over. Age and eligibility varies by jurisdiction. Void in Ontario. Restrictions apply. Bet must win to receive bonus bets which expire in 7 days. Minimum odds required. For additional terms and responsible gaming resources, see dkng.co/audio. Limited time offer.
The 15th annual KFI Pastathon is here. Chef Bruno's charity, Katarina's Club, provides more than 25,000 meals every week to kids in need in Southern California. And it's your generosity and donations that make it all happen. Be sure to join our live broadcast, Giving Tuesday, December 2nd, 5 a.m. to 8 p.m. at the Anaheim White House. Come out to see all your favorite KFI hosts and support kids in need. Get all the details at KFIAM640.com/Pastathon.
KFI, Handle here, Tuesday, November 25. You just heard the promo for our Giving Tuesday, December 2nd Pastathon broadcast from 5 a.m. to 8 p.m. at the Anaheim White House. Another way you can give, if you go to Yamava Resort and Casino, you get out there, you play, and when you cash your winning ticket in at the kiosk, it'll ask you, do you want to donate your change? screen. If you lost all your money and you're not going to be able to pay your mortgage payment, then go to the Amava kiosk and ask for money to help you out. Okay, probably not, huh? This Thanksgiving, day after tomorrow, this is when people forget their problems. This is when you set aside what's going on in the world and you're with family. Well, let me tell you what's probably going to happen. I want to bring this to the table too. Let's start with the wholesale cost of turkey. Last week, $1.66 a pound. That's up 70% from 98 cents a pound at this time last year. The Index of Consumer Sentiment, it's a survey maintained by the University of Michigan since 1958, is the lowest it's been in 40 years. Lower than the worst days of COVID, lower than the financial crisis of 2008, lower than the wake of the 1987 stock market crash. Anxiety. It's all over this Thanksgiving. 40 million Americans are facing uncertainty as their SNAP benefits were suspended. That was a problem. That was during the government shutdown. The disruption of the air traffic controllers because of the shutdown. Holiday travel. Well, they're still talking about holiday travel and worrying about it because of the weather in this one. It doesn't mean you don't worry about it. Hundreds of thousands of federal employees missed their paychecks. They just didn't get paid. And then how about these surprise immigration and customs enforcement raids? Which is pissing off a lot of people. And if you know any Hispanic person out there, you know that they're running really scary. On again, off again tariffs. AI, that is scaring a whole lot of people. Now, is it as bad as the granddaddy of all anxieties, which we suffer from when I was a kid? Nuclear annihilation. We're worse off than that. Our confidence in the world is worse off than we were thinking about getting the world blown into little pieces. Well, let's not forget, Washington and Moscow talking about resuming nuclear testing. Todd Koshner, interesting word that's been developed here at Bitcoin. He's a psychologist and founder of the Well-Being Laboratory at George Mason University. I believe in the school figure. And he used the word loneliness.
Bye.